Hello, welcome to my video journal. This time I'm going to talk about a very important issue, ideologies. So I'm going to explain what we have been seeing in classes about it and how it affects my teaching process. Okay, so first I have to explain what ideology is. The very first class of this course, we concluded that ideologies are a set or system of beliefs that a group has. So, in order to properly understand what I am talking about, I am going to specify some pivotal concepts such as beliefs and knowledge. Beliefs are defined as a propositional attitude of truth. Therefore, they must be justified through knowledge, because they could just be testimonies or opinions. In other words, they can just be fallacies. That's why it's very important to catch the difference between these concepts. In addition, we discussed about the categories of the ideology schema, and one of these criteria was membership. That is to say, who does and does not belong to a specific group. This is a significant point, because the concepts of us versus them take place here, in which you identify with one group and what you believe is correct, while the others or they are wrong, and what they believe are just opinions or ideas. Finally, another important concept is discourse. Discourse has a big role in ideologies because language influences how we acquire, learn, or change what we think about an ideology. That's how we can change common ground as well. Now it's time to talk about some presentations about specific ideologies. First, my classmates talked about fascism. Basically, fascism has a powerful and continuing nationalism. The power is centered in a dictator who maintains the order and regenerated through violence, militaristic power, and by controlling mass media. So, like any other person who has, brain, I completely disagree with this ideology because it's opposite to my beliefs. I disagree with racism, capitalism, militarism, nationalism, etc. Therefore, it's not my type of ideology. Then we discussed about the youth ideology, which was my presentation, and the most significant learning that I acquired was that I realized there are multiple situations, problems going on in the world that we are not aware of. I didn't know anything about this topic, it was completely new for me. Consequently, I think ignorance is very, very, very common in people, and it's essential to be informed. But this doesn't mean to watch the news on TV, because I think that's the worst way. In fact, there are a lot of other ways to inform yourself, but you have to be careful with the information you find because sometimes it's not true. And last but not least, we discussed about radical feminism. Personally, this was the topic that I liked the most, even though I don't completely agree with all their beliefs, but still, on one hand, I am also against pornography because it denigrates women, and that's horrible. Women are dominated and seen as object by men. I have read a lot of testimonies of porn stars and it's terrible, terrible. On the other hand, I don't agree with the exclusion of trans people because they have suffered harassment, violence, and discrimination just as women have. So I think it's not fair to exclude them from this space. Finally, I strongly believe that we as future teachers must try to inform and give knowledge to the students. In this way, they can create their own opinions based on everything that is happening in the world. Besides, they can destroy some misconceptions, and be aware that they are no longer being brainwashed because now they have the knowledge. We have to start changing the way we perceive the world instead of just believe what some people tell us. Try to construct your own ideas, and maybe you can change the world, who knows. But that's why I think ideologies are so important, because each of them see the world in a different way. So that's all for today. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Bye!